Let me tell you something important. Your current financial situation is not your destiny. It is simply a reflection of how your brain has been trained to think so far. And the moment you understand this, everything changes. Because if your mind was programmed, it can be reprogrammed. Most people are not poor because they lack opportunity. They are stuck because their brain is running old survival software. A program built on fear. A program built on scarcity. A program built to play it safe. But wealth does not live in safety. Wealth lives in growth. Your brain's main job is to protect you, not to make you successful. So every time you think about change, risk, or stepping into a higher level, your brain reacts with discomfort. That discomfort is not a warning. It's a signal that you're leaving the familiar, and growth always feels unfamiliar. From a young age, your brain learned what money means. Maybe you saw stress. Maybe you heard arguments. Maybe you were taught to believe that money is hard, dangerous, or only for a lucky few. Those ideas became rules, and those rules became limits. But here's the truth most people never hear. Those limits are learned, not real. Your brain does not know the difference between truth and repetition. It only knows what it hears most often. So if you've been repeating doubt, fear, and self-criticism for years, your brain accepted that as reality. But starting today, you can change the message. Reprogramming your brain for wealth begins with a decision. A decision to stop identifying with your past. You are not bad with money. You are not behind. You are not incapable. You are simply untrained. And training can begin at any moment. Every wealthy person you admire once had to rewire their thinking. They had to learn how to stay calm under pressure, how to think long-term when others chased quick comfort, how to act with discipline even when emotions pushed them to quit. Wealth is not built by motivation alone. It is built by identity. When you begin to see yourself as someone who learns, grows, and adapts financially, your actions change automatically. You start making different choices. You become more patient, more intentional, more confident. And confidence is magnetic. Your environment matters more than you think. If you surround your brain with fear-based conversations, negative news, and people who complain about money, your brain stays in survival mode. But when you feed your mind with new ideas, powerful stories, and voices that expand your vision, something shifts. Wealth stops feeling impossible. It starts feeling normal. And when your brain accepts something as normal, it works to create it. Failure is another key. Most people avoid failure because their brain associates it with danger. But wealth requires learning, and learning requires mistakes. Every setback is data. Every loss is feedback. Every challenge strengthens your financial intelligence. You don't lose when you fail. You lose when you quit thinking bigger. The biggest shift you can make is moving from short-term relief to long-term power. A brain programmed for wealth asks different questions. What will this decision do for me in 5 years? How can I build, not just consume? How can my money work for me? These questions change your future. Reprogramming your brain for wealth is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming who you were meant to be without fear running the system. It's a daily practice, a daily choice, a daily commitment to think higher, act smarter, and believe deeper. And if you stay consistent, something incredible happens. Your thoughts change, your habits change, your standards change. And one day, you look at your life and realize you are no longer chasing wealth. You are aligned with it. So start now, not tomorrow, not when conditions are perfect. Start by changing the voice in your head. Because when you change the brain, wealth follows.